Let's get started. Start with listening, and then learn new words and practice them in sentences.
I've ever wondered how a misunderstanding of cultural nuances can lead to a business disaster? Let's take a journey into the world of international business, where cultural understanding is not just a nice to have, but an absolute must. Imagine you're one of the world's largest retail corporations, Walmart, venturing into a new market, Germany. You're confident, armed with proven strategies and a successful business model. But, as you soon discover, there's a critical piece of the puzzle missing: a deep understanding of the local culture. In Germany, for instance, business is conducted with a level of formality and respect for hierarchy that's often quite different from the American approach. Walmart's casual management style and open-door policy, well received in the United States, was viewed as intrusive and disrespectful in Germany. This cultural misstep, among others, eventually led to Walmart's withdrawal from the German market in 2006, after nearly a decade of losses amounting to over $1 billion. Such an experience is a stark reminder of the importance of cultural understanding in international business. From the way we communicate to the etiquette we follow, every culture has its unique set of rules and norms. Understanding these differences is crucial when working across borders. Take communication styles, for example. In some cultures, people communicate directly, stating their thoughts and intentions plainly. In others, indirect communication is the norm, with meanings often hidden in context, tone, and nonverbal cues. Misinterpreting these signals can lead to confusion, conflict, and lost opportunities. Similarly, business etiquette varies widely across the world. What's considered polite in one culture might be seen as rude in another. The way we conduct meetings, negotiate deals, and socialize can all be influenced by cultural norms. And let's not forget the importance of building trust and rapport. In some cultures, business is strictly professional, while in others, personal relationships form the foundation of business ties. Understanding these differences can help you navigate international business environments more effectively. Indeed, a lack of cultural understanding can lead to costly mistakes, as seen in Walmart's case. But with the right knowledge and skills, you can bridge these cultural gaps, foster better relationships, and unlock new opportunities in the global marketplace. Communication is the foundation of any business relationship, but how does it vary across cultures? In the realm of international business, understanding and adapting to different communication styles is nothing short of essential. To illustrate this, let's consider a scenario involving a business negotiation between a U.S. and a Japanese firm. American business culture is generally characterized by direct communication. Clarity and conciseness are valued, with individuals tending to say exactly what they mean. This style of communication can be seen as efficient and transparent, ensuring all parties are on the same page. On the other hand, in Japanese business culture, indirect communication is often the norm. This style places a high value on preserving harmony and avoiding confrontation. Therefore, instead of stating things explicitly, they might express their thoughts subtly, using nonverbal cues and implied meanings. Now imagine a negotiation between these two firms. The American team, being direct, might interpret the Japanese team's indirect responses as evasive or non-committal. Conversely, the Japanese team might view the American team's straightforwardness as brash or even disrespectful. This could lead to misunderstandings and potentially jeopardize the business relationship. So, how can such situations be avoided? The answer lies in cultural adaptation. If the American team understands the Japanese preference for indirect communication, they can adjust their approach accordingly. They might choose to phrase their requests more diplomatically or pay closer attention to nonverbal cues. Similarly, if the Japanese team is aware of the American preference for directness, they could make an effort to express their thoughts more explicitly. In the end, it's all about flexibility and respect. By taking the time to understand and adapt to the communication style of your international partners, you can avoid misunderstandings and build stronger, more effective business relationships. Remember, communication isn't just about what you say, but how you say it. And in the world of international business, this couldn't be more true. Understanding and adapting to the communication style of your international partners is crucial for successful business transactions. Did you know that a simple handshake can be a faux pas in some cultures? Welcome back as we continue to explore the intriguing world of international business etiquette. Let's take a journey through the do's and don'ts of meetings, negotiations, and social events across various cultures. Imagine a British executive dressed in his usual casual attire. extending a warm handshake to his Emirati business counterparts. What might seem like a friendly gesture to him is perceived quite differently by his hosts. His attire and physical contact inadvertently offend his Emirati counterparts, creating an awkward situation that could have been avoided with a little cultural awareness. In the Middle East, for instance, business attire tends to be more formal, and physical contact, especially with the opposite gender, is often minimal. Now, had our British executive been aware of this, he could have avoided the faux pas and started the meeting on a positive note. Similarly, in Japan, it is customary to exchange business cards with both hands and a slight bow. Reading the card carefully before putting it away is seen as a sign of respect. In contrast, in the United States, business cards are often exchanged casually, and it's not uncommon to write on them. However, doing so in Japan could be seen as disrespectful. In Brazil, it's not unusual for meetings to start late and for interruptions to occur frequently. But in Germany, punctuality is highly valued, and interruptions are considered impolite. These are just a few examples of how business etiquette varies across cultures. It goes beyond manners and attire, extending to negotiation styles, gift-giving customs, and even dining etiquette. Understanding these differences is not just about avoiding gaffes. It's about respecting other cultures and building strong, lasting business relationships. We can all learn from the British executive's experience. It reminds us that in the global business arena, cultural sensitivity is not just a nice-to-have, it's a must-have. It's about recognizing that what's business as usual for us may not be for others. Remember, when in Rome, do as the Romans do. Respect for local business etiquette is key to successful international relations. Trust and rapport are the building blocks of any business relationship. But how do we build them in diverse cultural settings? Let's delve into this fascinating topic. Trust is the cornerstone of any business association. It's the invisible thread that binds parties together, fostering a sense of confidence that each party will uphold their end of the bargain. But in an international context, trust building takes on a whole new dimension. It's not just about being reliable or delivering on promises. It's also about understanding and respecting cultural nuances. Consider the case of an American firm venturing into the Chinese market. The Chinese business culture places a high value on relationships or guanxi. It's not just about the transaction or the contract. It's about investing time in getting to know the other party, understanding their values, and showing respect for their customs and traditions. In this scenario, the American firm can't just walk in with a business proposal and expect immediate acceptance. Instead, they need to engage in relationship-building activities. They might start by understanding the Chinese concept of mianzi, or face, which essentially refers to a person's reputation and dignity. They might offer gifts, as gift-giving is an important part of Chinese business etiquette. They might engage in social activities, sharing meals or even participating in traditional ceremonies. These gestures demonstrate a willingness to understand and respect the Chinese way of doing business. They build rapport, a sense of camaraderie and mutual respect, and over time, they build trust. Because trust in this context is not just about being reliable, it's about showing respect for the other party's cultural values and norms. So whether you're dealing with a business partner in China, Japan, Germany, or any other country, remember that building trust and rapport goes beyond the transactional. It's about understanding and respecting cultural nuances, about showing that you value not just the business, but the people and the culture behind it. Building trust and rapport in international business is all about understanding and respecting cultural nuances. It's the secret ingredient to global business success.
Let's learn new words and practice English at level C1. Cultural nuance. Cultural nuance, a subtle difference in behavior or customs specific to a culture. Example, understanding cultural nuances is essential in international business. Etiquette. Etiquette, accepted social behaviors and practices within a culture. Example, business etiquette varies greatly between countries. Protocol. Protocol, the formal rules for official or ceremonial occasions. Example, following protocol in meetings shows respect for international partners. Hierarchy. Hierarchy, the system of levels of authority in an organization. Example, in some cultures, hierarchy is strictly observed in business. Communication style. Communication style, the way people express ideas and emotions, which can vary culturally. Example, high-context cultures rely on indirect communication styles.